Where did he get that idea?
He could only have gotten that idea from Benjamin Netanyahu.
Yo, what's goody, my nephews and nieces? It is your boy Young Unk. That's right, that's the name now. I didn't want to grow up, but I had to because yeah, this video took way too long to make. I'm not gonna say it shouldn't have taken long, but it did take way too long to make. Please enjoy this, please, but it's okay because I'm gonna be consistent now. Podcast is soon to come back as well. So, yeah, enjoy. We start things off with a new character, Yui. She's pretty and is a streamer. She's friends with Zoe, but whatever Yui says goes. Talk about pretty privilege. I would know a thing or two about that because I'm appealing to the human eyes, you know what I'm saying? Yui also looks better with Daniel apparently, so to get his attention, Zoe starts streaming on Twitch and gets hella donations. Thanks for the 500 subs from Oh my god. One day after Yui is done streaming, her secret boyfriend comes from the bed and they go to the store to get something. It just so happens it's the same one Daniel works at. Yui, being the slime she is, calls him a pig, and her boyfriend tries to throw a punch at him, but a single word stops him in his tracks. The goat himself, Zach, in all white, comes out to stop this violence. But apparently Yui was buying Big Daniel gifts, so the boyfriend punched the damn daylights out of her. Zach is gonna show this fool why you don't put your hands on women. That's so fucking inhumane! But he starts attacking Zach. Zach throws a straight punch and breaks his glasses.
Meanwhile,
Zoe goes outside to take out the trash and then... he tries to act like a regular civilian, but Daniel saw this man come into the store and buy a freaking knife. He tries to do hero shenanigans and punch the knife out of his hand. I mean, anybody could do that. Even I could do that. You know, I do that all the time with the ladies, you know what I'm saying? You know I do. Randomly, he gets hit in the side of the head with a dumbbell, which was thrown by Vasco, who ran all the way over here. Daniel called Vasco beforehand because he knew he couldn't handle all that. Then Vasco puts this man in a death grip, and his dad comes out of nowhere, and he crawled all the way from their house. They live in a completely different region. He begs that they don't hurt his son, but the police come and arrest him. For once, W police. This is the most I've seen them do in any type of media. Daniel and Zoe start to get rizzy because Daniel saved her life, even though Vasco was...
yeah, that brother's starving.
So Zoe has a thing for little Daniel, and Yui has a thing for Zach, but Zach already has a thing going on with Mira. It's okay, Zach. Ladies love my BBC anyway. My big brain condition. Yui runs into Gun after school and he offers Yui something, but what could a demon want from a human besides their soul? Next plot point. Zach wants shoes from Craigslist, so he asks Richie Rich to get them for him. Now we can all tell that Zach gets his shoes from Craigslist, it's not a secret. Now Richie Rich joins a chat with the owner and starts flirting with her because he finds out it's a girl. I want to grope those majestic udders. When they finally meet up, he makes himself look 2 times bigger, and the girl actually exists, but at the risk of him getting gangbanged. They steal his money and don't give him the shoes. But worst of all, they give him back shots. This man can't catch a break. Zach, being the good man he is, gathers the gang so he can slide back for his friend. In the meantime, these goobers try collecting money from various people, but what they realize is looks can be deceiving. Moto and his gang pull up, but one dude checks the guy on the right, and then the big dudes start battling. Then in the middle, little bro apparently is the strongest one, so he does this man dirty. We find out that the girl isn't a part of it and wants it to stop. So Daniel and the others go and find these delinquents, but they run into Vasco. They join up together and tell them to leave the father out of this so the big 3 can handle it. They make it to a cafe in the area, and outside Zach sees Mira, so he tries to rizz up. The robber's in the same area and sees Zach causing a ruckus, so he gives this man a 3-piece combo! Not like this, Zach, get up! Get up! Zach regains consciousness and gets back up. So he heads down to the alleyway so he can run it back fairly this time. He tells Vasco he doesn't need any help, he can solo. He can do it by himself. So he dodges the one guy and then he grabs his head and slams him into the wall. He was light work, but they had to nerf Zach with a head injury, so you know. And then the big guy wants next. So Zach gets to dodging, then jabbing, then dodging, and then the order combo! Now it's just one guy left, and Zach's already had enough of this pretty boy, so he just ends it with a gut punch. Fatigued Zach just took down 3 swine. And now Zach is going straight to S tier after this. I can't lie. Yes, this is gonna become a regular occurrence from now on these Lookism videos. While we're here, let's just put this demon up there anyway. So the swine schoolmates come in to help them in the fight, but Vasco tells Zach that he can solo by himself.
Green fuck, nigga.
But the burning knuckles come in and say, hold on, Vasco. These swine aren't even on your level. Big dude comes behind Vasco and tries to crush his shoulders. But Vasco just says thanks for the massage and puts this man in the Miles Morales shoulder special.
Hey.
Meanwhile, in an alleyway, Jay took down these goons, but it really doesn't matter. Back to the main fight, Daniel gets rushed by fraud number 1, but he gives this man a 3-piece meal, no biscuit. He has teeth flying out of his mouth. Daniel, how hard did you hit him? Sad to say, but I'm gonna have to put this man in S tier behind Zach. And just like that, the whole thing was over. Well, I'd like to take this time to tell you to like and subscribe because, you know, I have to. That's my job. Yeah.